Assalamu alaikum class. This is your teacher, lecturer Asif here. A very warm welcome. I hope you people are in high spirits. Today we will be learning how we can expand sentences. In the previous lecture, we learned about the three most basic sentence structures. Today, we will be learning how we can put some flesh on the skeleton of those three basic sentence structures. The three most basic sentence structures which we talked about in the previous lecture are once again shown here. We will be having a very brief recap of it. We learned Formula 1 or pattern 1 or structure 1, and it is two slots sentences. The first slot is for the subjects and the second slot is for the predicate. Then we have formula 2 or pattern 2 or structure 2, and this is a three slot sentence structure. The first slot contains subjects, the second slot contains verbs in it, and the third slot is for the objects. Similarly, we have the third pattern, the third formula, the third structure, where we have subjects in the first slot, and then in the second slot we have linking verbs, and in the third slot we have subject complements. The verbs here are called linking verbs because they simply link subject to its complement. This is the reason that these are called linking verbs. Today we will be learning how can we expand subjects, how can we expand verbs, how can we expand objects, how can we expand complements. So let's go ahead and we will be learning this expansion of sentences by an activity called sentence slots. First, we will be expanding the subject slot. We have a simple sentence of pattern 1, formula 1, stars shine. Right now, we simply have this word stars, and we don't know anything further about stars, whether they are big stars or whether they are small stars, whether they are moving stars or whether they are stationary stars. We don't know anything about stars yet. But if we add this word big before stars, now we have been given further information about stars. So we have expanded subject. Now subject is big stars. We can further expand it by adding another word before big. For example, many big stars. So we have further expanded the subject. It can further be expanded. As we can see in the last sentence, we have expanded it to many big moving stars. You should know another thing, that big is an adjective, and adjectives qualifies nouns and adjectives come before noun. You can see here that big comes before stars. So this structure is also informing us that we place adjectives before nouns. Adjectives are those words which gives us further information about nouns. So here big is giving us information about stars. Stars are noun. So big is an adjective. Many is a determiner. Now, what are determiners? We will learn about it later. But many has expanded the subject further. Similarly, many big moving stars. Now here, the category of big has changed. Here, big has become an adverb. How has it become an adverb? Once again, we will learn when we will be talking about adverbs. But here we are learning how we can expand subjects. So from simple one word subject stars, we have expanded it to many big moving stars. We have expanded it to 4 words subject, compound subject. So this is how we expand subjects. Let's see what comes next. Here we will be learning to expand objects. As objects are also nouns most of the time, so these can be expanded in the same way as we expand subjects, because subjects are also nouns. So let's see here. We have this sentence, dogs chase cars. Cars, this is object. So we just have one word cars now. If we add this word moving before it, so we are expanding the object. Moving will be acting as an adjective. Cars are noun and moving is giving us further information about cars. So moving will then be an adjective. We can expand it further by saying that dogs chase fast moving cars. It can be further expanded if we say that dogs chase several fast moving cars. So this is how we put adjectives before them. And let's see how can we expand verbs. Stars shine. Now we simply know that stars shine. We don't have any further information about their shining. We simply don't know how they shine. But if we add this word after shine, brightly, stars shine brightly. Now we have been given further information about stars. We have been given further information about the way stars shine. So brightly is adding further information about verb. So brightly is an adverb. So this is how we could expand verbs. We can further expand it if we say that stars shine very brightly. We have expanded it. Here, both of these words, very and brightly, both of them act as adverbs. Adverbs are those words which gives us further information about verbs. Here, brightly, similarly, very brightly, they are giving us information about the way stars shine. They give us information about shine, about work. So they are adverbs. And we can further see that adverb, most of the time, adverbs come after verbs. Adverbs can come at different places, but mostly they come after verbs. Here you can see that brightly, and in the third sentence, very brightly, they are coming after shine. Adverbs come after verbs. Let's see what is coming next. We will still be talking about expanding verbs. Here we see in the second sentence that adverb, they may come before verbs. We have sentence, dogs chase cars. But we can expand verbs by saying that dogs often chase cars. Often is an adverb of frequency, and it comes before verbs. It will come before chase. Similarly, we can say that dogs always chase cars. Here, adverbs are coming before verb. Adverb may come after the object even. As we can see in the third sentence, that dogs chase cars frequently. Frequently is qualifying verb, chase. Frequently is giving further information about verb, about chase. So it is an adverb, but it can also come after object, as we can see it in the last sentence. Dogs chase cars frequently. Okay, we will now be talking about the third pattern, the third formula, where we have linking verbs and we have subject complement. Here we will be learning how we can expand subject complement. We have a simple sentence, cows are mammals. Mammals is the complement. It completes subject. It talks about subject, and we can add, mammal is a noun, and we can add an adjective before it. As for example, cows are useful mammals. We can further expand it. Cows are large useful mammals. It can be further expanded if we say that cows are very large useful mammals. Mammals is a noun, and the word qualifying it would of course be an adjective. Then useful is an adjective, and adjectives come before nouns. We can see it. Useful is coming before nouns. So this is how, this is a simple way by which we can expand sentences. We can put some flesh on the basic skeleton of these sentences. And this activity of sentence slots is really helpful. Okay, you people have been provided a practice document. It contains 30 sentences. And you people have to identify expanded subjects, expanded objects, expanded verbs, and expanded complements. Thank you so very much. See you in the class.